Bayern and Arsenal 2-0 preseason.
Yeah.
What's your main takeaway from that?
My main take is when United play Arsenal, I don't know on what planet or what universe that's labeled as friendly. What's friendly about it? There's nothing friendly about it. And I'm happy that Lisandro Martinez understood the assignment. Go out there, kick them. I know I'm good. I'm trying to rile up Arsenal fans. But yeah, it's a friendly game, but to be honest, it's almost impossible for that game to be friendly.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, because the thing is, even if the players are not into it, these players are modern day players. They get online. They're listening to the fans. You know, Lisandro Martinez is not a born Man United fan, but he plays for the club now, and he's probably traced and paid attention to certain details, and he knows the enemy. He's not going to be friendly, you know. I saw Brandon Williams. He doesn't play. I mean, he's Mancunian or like Rashford. Those guys are not going to be friendly. Emil Smith-Rowe is not going to be friendly. You think they don't want to beat Man United? Of course they want to spunk United, you know, but it's there was nothing friendly about it. It was a competitive game. I'm not putting anything on it per se. You know, it's not going to impact the EPL season at all.
Yeah.
You know, but the good thing is I like how the United team is shaped up. I can see I can see not necessarily it's like a small candle at the end of that tunnel. I can see some light. You know, I can pretty much see what Ten Hag is trying to implement. You know, I see, you know, the translation of what he's building. I'm beginning to see it on the pitch. I mean, I saw it last season, but it's coming out bold. You can see it's from, you know, lowercase letters. Now they're like capitalized on in certain aspects of the game, you know, and a huge plus for that Kobe Mino kid. You know,
so good.
He's playing like he's been playing in the EPL with grown-ups, you know.
It's the intensity. You know, I didn't really want to watch at some point. I was like, to be honest, like preseason, I don't really pay attention, but I ended up kind of watching, I think, the first 70 minutes. It's the intensity. My main takeaway is the intensity. I like it. I think it's important starting the season with intensity. Ten Hag understands that. And I like that he used the rivalry that we have to like spark that intensity. Boys, we have to be intense. We just have to be intense. And because of that, I love that. That's my main takeaway. I like Kobe Mano. I hope he gets some minutes. And I'll be very happy if he gets some minutes for sure.
Martinez I want to switch quick gears to Manchester United. Guys are your Martinez man. Oh my goodness. You don't do friendlies. Wow.
That's Taco. Hey,
yeah.
His leg out.
I mean, and he's from Argentina though. You know how they play. They play on the edge.
Woo! Yeah. So I think Enzo can use a little bit more injection then too, because he needs to go and spend some time with Martinez and just commiserate on how to go hard. But I got a question for you guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Is Arsenal competing for first place again? Are they even going to be in top 4?
That's how you want to take that?
On paper, okay. You know what? Let me take the hatred out of. Let me just take hatred off my plate so I can speak my foot. Hey. No, I'll take hatred off. So what Arsenal did last season was quite remarkable.
Right.
That's the truth. They pushed, and I think if they had depth, they probably would have pushed City all the way. Because they were fortunate with injuries a little bit. Yeah, they were a little bit fortunate with injuries. When Liverpool pushed City, they were very fortunate with injuries.
Right.
So the thing is, to compete with City, if you don't have a second 11 that can replicate or some sort of replication of that first 11, you're not standing a chance. And that's what killed Arsenal. Well, and then, of course, the spaghetti mentality that they have is very weak, extremely weak mentality.
Right.
But on paper now, with the additions, they've added quality. And I know it's preseason. People are like, "Oh, this is just plain rice, no stew. It's not jollof rice, all of that." The guy is a good midfielder. Timber is a good midfielder. Havertz is a good midfielder. Forget about the criticism. He's a very technical footballer. If those three players gel into the system, Arsenal are going to bring the heat. And if they're going to improve on last season, of course they're going to. I think on paper they'll compete. But the major problem Arsenal always has is the mentality. It's in their DNA, extremely weak mentality. It's so weak, unbelievable. If they can fix that, they can push City all the way. It might not. I mean, City, they're still favorites because I don't know. I don't know if they even have a third 11. Their youth team could probably compete for the EPL. That's what we are facing.
Right.
That's what we are facing.
Facts.
So I think Arsenal they stand the chance, but I think they have to fix the mentality, not the football.
Okay. And you say stand a chance, so that means that you're putting Arsenal in 4, even though there's Liverpool, Man United, Newcastle.
The thing is, they should make top 4. They should challenge for the title. I think they should make top 4 on paper.
So who doesn't make it?
It's early to predict. I'm not going to jump in, but I'm going to say this: Chelsea are building a team. It's unfair to throw Chelsea in. Liverpool, that midfield is gone. We don't know what the new guys coming in are going to do. Manchester United are on the second phase of whatever they're building. It's positive, but we are on the second phase. Tottenham Hotspur, we have to wrestle with Levy and Harry Kane if they're going to stay. So it's unstable.
I just wanted to say, man, I know that we don't rely on friendlies to predict our season, but I'm going to rely on friendlies to predict the season because we don't rely on friendlies. But last year, I remember talking about Arsenal beating Chelsea in preseason, like soundedly, just like the tactically they beat them. And I said to Olakame, we don't use friendlies to predict the season, but Arsenal is going to be good this year and Chelsea is going to be crap this year. And that's how it turned out. So when we look at this year, I'm confident Chelsea will be able to score. Thank God. Thank God for that. And that's as far as I can go. But you know what? That's better than I was last year.
I know.
Okay.
Yemi, you want to talk about Chelsea? As a Chelsea fan, Yemi?
Hey, look, what's going on, people? Yeah, man, that Chelsea game was nice. It was good to watch. The first half was kind of skittish. We had Sterling in there. I have a really, really low opinion of Sterling these days. So
yeah, brother. Yep.
Just seeing him in there, I was like, oh God, this is gonna suck. Then we had Conor Gallagher in there, and we're playing him deep. I've always said Conor Gallagher is not a central midfielder. He's not a CM. The guy, when he was succeeding at Crystal Palace, was an attacking midfielder, and he thrived. He won Player of the Season. Why can't he come over to? How does he just come to Chelsea and all of a sudden he's full trash last season? I'm like, you're playing this guy out of position. That's what I think. So, which was, in my opinion, kind of evident. First half, we played him deep. He kind of made a bunch of mistakes. Second half, when Enzo came in and they pushed him forward, the dude was clicking. So I'm like, okay, this guy he's not trash. He's just put him in the right position, he's going to succeed. I guess we're kind of starving for central midfielders, actual central midfielders. So coaches are trying different permutations like, okay, is this going to work? Is this going to work? So I guess I'll hold on to Gallagher for now, right? Raheem, I don't care too much for him. I've seen him. The guys are like, look, give him a chance. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. If Pep can let go of you, I'm like, yeah, Pep already knows you're washed up, man. You already not washed up, but Pep already knows you're no longer at that elite. Right. You're still good, but you're no longer elite. And we thought we were buying an elite player and we pay him elite money. One man's gold is one man's maga, man. That's easy stuff, No, we don't fall maga plenty times, so nothing. It's a Chelsea thing. So, and even Modric was nice. Like, of course, he did some of his bonehead stuff, missed passes. But I think some of the glimpses for which they bought him for, his pace, the dude has sense. It's just that he's 22, right? So I don't want to call him a kid, but he's still young, right? And if he has the right coach and the right system, he can build.